Welcome to another beautiful day. In this video, I'm gonna showcase you the proven framework and system that we have used in our agency to supercharge the sales growth of hundreds of fitness coaching businesses and also for our own agency. This applies mainly for fitness coaching businesses, but also, to be honest, any kind of business can take this and plug into their system and boom, see the sales grow. So with that said, the name of the system, we call it the two-edge combination of social proof and incentive. In this video, I'm gonna showcase you the philosophy, the thinking framework behind it, the funnel, and the exact system you're literally gonna be able to take and plug into your business. Sounds fair enough? Cool. Welcome to the Monopole, a marketing agency for fitness coaches that focus on short-term profits and long-term sustainability and scalability. Let's dive into the video. Ladies and gents, welcome on the board of the Vinci board where the magic happens and the most beautiful art pieces are created. All right, jokes aside, it's probably gonna be the worst art piece you're gonna be able to see, but it's gonna be super effective. So right now, I want to walk you through the funnel itself from A to Z, how the customer gets acquired, so you fully understand the scope of what we're gonna implement in this and why it's so important and why it's so valuable in the first place. But we are calling this the two-edge position, which consists from combination of social proof and incentive. If we are going more deeper, it consists from a thank you video after the sales call, and it consists from a counter offer, which is called deposit offer. You're gonna be able to learn about that a little bit later on, especially after I draw out the funnel, where I'm gonna actually give you not just the philosophical reasoning behind it, why we are doing it, but actually a framework we are using for ourselves that you can apply in your own business. Sounds cool enough? Good. Let's jump into it. So let's draw out quickly the funnel itself. So first of all, we start always with the traffic that goes into conversion ladder, which is Instagram or landing page. From there, we are forwarding the potential customer to a sales call. And as I mentioned, this is going to be the most beautiful art piece you're ever going to see. All right, looks fair enough. But let's move forward. From the Once they have scheduled the call, this is the first step where we come in with the upgrade. We send them a thank you video, how to create the thank you video, from what it consists, and how to make it super powerful and valuable. You're gonna learn a little bit later on in a couple of minutes. So the thank you video, then from the thank you video, they are but jumping with you on the sales call, and from there we go with something we call counter offer as deposit offer, like this. Boom. So let me actually walk you through the reasoning behind it, why we are implementing in the first place thank you video and also the deposit offer. So the thank you video itself allows the customer actually understand more in depth what exactly they are signing up for and what they can expect from a sales call. But it also gets them warmed up, hooked up, ready to rock and roll on the sales call, already knowing more about you. So in the thank you video, pretty much as you're gonna learn, you are showcasing your credibility. You're walking pretty much through their mind already, the objections they probably would have, and etc. and etc. And the thank you video itself, what it allows also, which is a massive thing, allows you to do as a business owner, it buys back actually your time, because you don't have to anymore like walk through all these boring presentations and going over the stuff you are telling pretty much to everyone. You already gonna present that here on the thank you video itself. So once they jump on the sales call, they're ready to rock and roll. They know what they're signing up for. And what happens usually is really interesting thing from these videos. It's like a natural selection. They have already some kind of questions from these videos, which is awesome, because instead of starting the sales call with your regular pitch or chit chat and etc., you can ask a simple question. Hey, did you manage to watch the homework video? And the person responds yes. All right, maybe you have some questions about the video itself. Then they start opening up actually, and from there you start conversation. Or maybe you start asking with the question, what was the coolest thing about the video, the homework video you watched? And from there you start conversation, and it just feels more natural. It's already like the other person knows who you are because they learn about your process and everything else in the thank you video. So instead of having like 40-30 minute calls, sales calls, you have like 40, not 40, but you have like 15, 25-minute calls. How cool is that? So that's about the thank you video. But as I said, the exact framework you're gonna be able to learn a little bit later on. Then we move into also a really exciting part, which is this one. The deposit counter offer. So there are gonna be people in the sales calls who still gonna have like objections, or maybe they are not sure, they have to think about it and etc. So because of the price that you have. So what you can do right there is you can go with a deposit counter offer. You can go with a free 14-day trial, for example, for your, let's say, one-on-one coaching, and it's literally free. So you're taking all the risk on your shoulders. You give them the incentive, and you show them that you actually understand and you're not in a rush to actually make the sale or onboard them. You actually give them the option to test out, first of all, how it is to work with you, and how cool is that? Yes, it does require great delivery, so that's where you have to probably upgrade your processes. But there is a one catch in the 14-day free trial. You can present it like this, just to make sure that you are invested as myself, because I'm literally giving this for 14 days for free completely, and usually I charge XYZ. I want to make sure that we are fully on the same page and invested. To make things also professional and respect each other's time, there's also a deposit you have to make, which is usually 20% from the price you are usually charging. And from there, you have two things, and people are cool with that, by the way. You just have to pretty much explain the reasoning behind it, just to make sure that you're on the same page, that you want to keep things professional, and you want the best experience for both of the parties. And here, for the deposit offer, there is two things you have to do, so the client is actually protected and feeling safe. So first, right here, is you have to sign a contract that the deposit itself is fully refundable after the 14 days. And if they didn't like, for example, like the process, the coaching, and etc., you're gonna refund the money fully back, and there's no strings attached. But if they do like the process, then they're gonna keep you're gonna keep the money, but you're gonna take off that amount from the initial price. And that just puts the customer in a really great position, understanding that you're hands down sure about your process. That gives like an extra credibility. So the first is the contract you have to sign between both parties, and then you collect the payment, and from there you onboard them actually as you would onboard fully paid customer onboarding. So the process in the delivery stays the same. So you probably have the question, what is our deposit offer, counter offer? I would describe it like that. It's really simple. In the first place, we create you fully highly converting landing page for free, no strings attached, and we usually do it in 3 to 5 days. You see our credibility or skill set or internal SOPs or attitude or communication and etc. And from there, 3-5 days fast forward, you can make a decision. Hey, listen up, this wasn't the best actually. I didn't like the skill set, the design, the copywriting, maybe even the communication. All cool. We're gonna do a refund, keep the landing page, no strings attached. We move forward. But if you do like, then we are moving forward with the paid acquisition services. And we are asking for a $400 deposit itself. And by the way, I'm not trying to sell anything here. I'm just giving you an example what we are doing. So $400 deposit, we sign a contract, payment, we onboard them as an official customer, and we go from there. Boom, works freaking well, I suggest. So let's jump into the next scenes. So the thank you video, I'm gonna keep this really short, but I'm gonna give you a little bit more philosophical thought and reasoning behind it, and what's the goal of the thank you video, and also gonna give you the exact framework you can copy and paste and apply in your own business, and also gonna showcase you our own thank you video that we are sending out to the customers who have scheduled account. So with that said, the main goal really is to get them, as I said already in the funnel video, that it's to get them hooked up, warmed up, answer already questions that they have in their minds before jumping on the call, create the credibility and social proof from your side as a business, as a fitness coach, and then also just for them to understanding what's the training process, how it's gonna look like, so they can write down all the questions they have in their own mind, so they actually can ask in the sales call. So here down below this video, by the way, you're gonna be able to see there is a link to the framework of thank you video, which gonna look like this. It's really straightforward, really simple. But what I want you guys to actually take in consideration is that you have to watch this video, because I am using the whole system, the whole framework actually in this exact video that we filmed for our thank you videos for the bookings itself. There are gonna be slight changes as you're gonna see through the process, but I think the video gonna be really practical for you and actually gonna give an ideal scenario, an idea how the video needs to be filmed. The deposit offer, you can go it with as a counter offer or actually attract the customers. This is gonna sound crazy, but this is true. With the thank you video combination and deposit offer, with even my English accent and etc., my conversion rate, which is for the last month, is 92%. You heard it right. It's 92%, which is total madness if you think about it. But I don't give any expectations, by the way, about this, because it really boils down how do you play it out when it comes down to deposit offer and thank you video too. So I don't know, maybe next month it's gonna be, I don't know, maybe 40%. Who knows? You know, life goes ups and downs. But the rules itself that I want to highlight about the deposit offer is two options. You can go it with attracting the customers, that the first 14 days are completely for free. Usually we charge this, and this is what you can get it for, no strings attached. Or it can be actually you're going with the workflow of attracting the customers as you do right now, and then on the sales call you can use it as a counter offer if there's any kind of objections and etc., to give more the incentive. Those are the two first options. The third rule is that you have to go with what's the amount of the deposit that needs to go, that we have to offer. It's 20% from the ticket price that we have found like a sweet spot. We have tried $100, we have tried $800, but the sweet spot is really the 20%, which is for us it's $400 for the landing page. So then you have to have and prepare actually a contract in place. If you want to get actually contract example from our side, which I'm not yet sure if we can actually share that, but you can drop a comment that we're gonna send you personally it out. But there's three questions that we have to answer: when to give the offer, which we already answered, use to attract the customers, or use it as a counter offer. But let's go deeper a little bit about our offer. As you understood, our process is like this. We use the deposit offer to actually attract the customers. We have found it working the best actually. We attract the customers by saying first we build out completely for free, highly converting landing page in the first place, so you can actually learn about our skill set, about our processes, about our communication and other parts. So first of all, we build out the trust, and then only we ask for a commitment after the 3 to 5 days. Once you have seen us in the action, then you have two choices, which is either a no, you didn't like the process, you get the full refund back, or you like the process and we proceed with the paid acquisition services, where our job would be actually to take your business and scale through paid media and operational systems at the back end. So that is like our offer itself. Then the third question itself that we have to still answer is how to build out the deposit offer. To be honest, there is no specific framework. It's really, if I'm just honest, transparent, it really boils down just listing down what do you have as a product. Is it either a program, is it either a one-on-one coaching, or it's a mastermind? Ideally, you have to focus something that is more like a higher tier, above $750, ideally above 1.2 thousand USA dollars. That's like the ideal scenario, and you can go from there. And then, for example, if you have 1.2 thousand USA dollars, the deposit 20% from the 1.2 thousand, it's approximately like $220. It's like rough numbers. So that's what you should ask on the sales call as a deposit itself. And you can, we ideally suggest you to not go with the offer that we are actually going, like we are building out something completely for free at the first place, which is landing page, but you can like diversify it into like, it can be at the beginning free trial of the big services, essentially why the people are signing up for. In our place, it's one service completely for free, and then we are signing up them pretty much on completely different service itself once they have seen us in the action. So take your one-on-one coaching, for example. It costs, let's say, for 2 months, 3 months, 1.2 thousand. 20% from that, you have to ask for 20% deposit, $220, and you go from there. 14 days expire, you jump back on the call with the customer, you ask, hey, how did you like the processes? Maybe something we can improve, maybe some feedback and etc. And then from there, you ask also the question about making the decision itself. So yeah, I hope this was helpful for you guys. Let me know also your thoughts, and besides that, if you want to actually schedule also a call with us to learn more about what we are doing and how we are scaling fitness coaching businesses, link below. That's it. Think, do, build different, and have a legendary day.